Video marketing. Why would you want to record a video? There are a million reasons to record it, and we'll go into a few of those, but there's usually one reason we don't want to. It's because we don't feel we're good at it, but practice makes perfect. Here are some interesting stats, especially for using video in emails. Vidyard, which is a video marketing and selling platform, showcases case studies on their website that explain how using personal video helped create 3 times higher response rate and boost sales performance. Or another company that saw 5 times higher response rates using video. A very good tactic is to create videos that answer common questions, which help you with the information your potential or existing customer need. What is that relevant? Because human brain processes visuals 60 times faster than text. And if we look at the employees, we see that they're 75% more likely to watch a video than to read documents, emails, or articles. One of the reasons adding a video to your website can increase the chance of a first page Google result by 53 times. Of course, we mainly want to educate and not be too salesy. How can we do that? We can create how-to videos, thought leadership videos, also product demos are quite common. Video is also great to show case studies to potential customers to help them relate. And for starting a service or also an employment, onboarding videos are perfect. Videos can be created for all the stages of the sales funnel. First, we want to attract the audience with short videos that show off your brand's personality. Thought leadership videos establish you as a source of interesting news and insight. Brand films that share your values and mission. And educational how-to videos that provide relevant tips for solving your audience's pain points. In the engage phase, we can create testimonials of customers with relatable stories, then in-depth product demos and culture videos that sell viewers on your quality of service. In this stage, personalized videos that explain exactly how your product or service could help their business are also helpful. In the delight stage, we create, for example, thank you videos in an email welcoming them into the community, or onboarding videos to get them set up for success with their new purchase. We can also build out a library of educational product training videos. In a fantastic book about using video in sales, The Visual Sale by Marcus Sheridan and Tyler Start, explains the 5 styles of educational videos. First, the talking head. It's when 1 or sometimes 2 people speak directly to the camera. Usually, the location is quite flexible as the video doesn't really rely on prompts. The presenter may be answering questions from some off camera or is presenting a topic like when you have a subject matter expert. Second, question and answers and how to. They directly address specific questions that's asked by the audience. Usually, there's a splash screen with a title as a question, and the presenter answers it on video. 3, topical deep dive. This one explores specific topics that are relevant to a subsegment of the audience. It's usually much longer than the talking head or Q&A type. They usually have some visuals added in the post-production, but the presenter may also use a whiteboard or screen capture or shots of the product. 4th, interview-based. These videos are usually shot with 2 cameras and feel natural, although also prepared and confident. 5, episodic series-based, like for example, weekly videos on a certain topic branded by the company. Sometimes these are repurposed as a podcast. One of the questions that appear when we start creating videos is whether you do it yourself or to employ a professional team. it depends on what we want to achieve. Often, like when creating webinars, and you can see one example on the left-hand side, the do-it-yourself option is good enough. Of course, we need to make sure the sound is okay and that the computer camera is of a sufficient quality. On the right-hand side, we see an example of a masterclass type of video that uses professional camera, lights, and the mic. Every time we want to have a visually appealing video, but it doesn't have to be a Hollywood production. Sometimes an overly produced video will make it an even worse impression and will not look authentic. Before we start filming, there are a few things we need to plan ahead in the pre-production, like the location or locations, writing the script, and what equipment and team we need for this project. Again, depending whether we employ a professional team. Also, we need to be mindful what will happen after we record the videos, where will we store them and host them. Here's the list of things that we need to plan in advance. And of course, you can add to that list yourself based on the specific of your company and your videos. But we at least need to know first, who is our persona? What do we want to achieve? What kind of videos will resonate with our audience? Who will present on video? Also, are they comfortable presenting, or do we need to add some practicing sessions or perhaps get a video coach to help them? Then we need a script. It's important to have one even for smaller productions because it helps us be more efficient while shooting the video, and also not to forget any important scenes we'll need later in the post-editing. We need to decide whether we'll just use the computer camera or another camera to shoot it ourselves, or we want to employ a professional team. Sometimes, especially if they shoot a lot of presentations, companies will want to buy a little more professional equipment and build a small studio, and then perhaps employ a professional just for the post-editing. The post-editing also includes intro and outro for the video and any titles that we might want to include a designer to help creating those. Where will we shoot, and will there be just one location or many? If there are many, in what order do we want to shoot? And of course, as already mentioned, what is the equipment that we'll use for the particular video? Just the phone, or maybe computer camera, or professional cameras? What kind of mic, and do we need lights, etc.? Here are some tips on how to shoot a video when you're presenting something. First of all, smile. It can be daunting if it's your first time on video, but practice makes perfect, and you'll be more relaxed if you smile. Try to make it really personal, also the way you talk. Although you'll probably have a script, try not to just read it, and use the tone of voice you would use when talking to someone. Try to keep it short. Of course, it depends on the type of video and where it will be posted. But for example, for social media, you don't want it to be longer than 90 seconds. Of course, the teaser can then lead to longer, more in-depth video, and these can be much longer because they explore a certain topic that the viewer is interested in. You always want to provide some value to the viewer, or you lose them, possibly also for future videos. Always try to be natural. Unless you are a professional speaker, you might not be satisfied with how you look and speak on camera, but forget perfection. The point is to be natural, and it always helps to practice the script in front of a mirror. And this is a good one. If you're shooting several videos in advance that you want to post gradually on social media, you want to have several outfits that you can change so you don't look the same in all of the videos. The framework how to shoot a video is not the same as how the video will be edited at the end. On the left-hand side, you see that you want to shoot in this order. 1, how can we help you solve the issue? 2, what is the issue we're solving? 3, where does this matter? 4, opener, and 5, closing line. But when the video will be edited and the order of the edited video changes to 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5. It starts with an opener that you shoot after the why does it better. Let's discuss now where to post the videos. Usually it's either on a platform like YouTube, Vimeo, or a business video platform like Vidyard, or on social media, so Facebook and Instagram. While TikTok, you'll probably want to create a separate video. Where possible, you'll want to upload the video directly to the platform. So for example, you'd upload a video to Facebook and not just link to the video posted on YouTube. Also, be mindful of the fact that viewers might encounter your video in a setting where they can't use audio, so subtitles will be helpful for them. Let's start with Instagram. You can see that we have several options for video on stories, posts on Instagram Live, and also as Reels, which are Instagram's answer to TikTok. They're short, using vertical clips and usually set to music that can be anywhere from 15 to 60 seconds long. Many companies have created strong Instagram communities, and video is a huge part of that because it helps us relate and connect on a human level. Then there's video on Facebook. You can go live or upload a recording. As mentioned, don't forget the subtitles. Also, the video you upload can be a recycled version of the content you already have. You can, for example, create short video teasers for social media from a recording of a webinar or another event. Videos on social media tend to be shorter than on YouTube, as people are embarking on your videos while scrolling on the timeline, unlike on YouTube, where they are probably searching for your content, or it's shown to them as a related video. Similarly, as on Facebook, videos on LinkedIn can be recorded live or uploaded as a recording. The benefits of doing a live video on social platforms is also that the followers get a notification, which drives traffic. As you can see on the screenshot, this video was previously recorded live and is still available on LinkedIn for future viewing. Of course, we can't talk about video without talking about TikTok. If the audience on TikTok, which tends to be younger, is also your target audience, it makes sense to explore the possibility to communicate also on TikTok. Videos are short, up to 60 seconds. They're usually funny, and before creating one as a company, it makes sense to start using it and understanding the community specifics. Videos are usually shot with a phone and can be comprised of multiple clips and then edited for TikTok. One of the ways users engage on TikTok is to hop on a trend. And on the screen, we see a musical Hamilton's TikTok account using a popular clip on TikTok and putting their own spin on it. Where possible, use of video is also for social selling. Here we have an example of a video that was recorded with the sharing a screen of a target's LinkedIn profile. This shows you have done research and you create rapport. Before recording the video, of course, analyze the prospect's company, offer helpful tips, and share the video via LinkedIn message to a prospect from that company in order to connect and to continue the discussion. One of the best business video platforms that was also used in this example is Vidyard. It enables you not just to host videos, but also use it in the company for marketing, sales, and services, and offers integrations with marketing automation platforms and CRMs. The in-depth analytics gives you great insight into the audience that viewed your videos. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and that's why it's very important to have the videos uploaded to YouTube. YouTube videos rank near the top of a search engine results page. One of the benefits is also that these videos can be easily embedded to websites and blogs while hosted on YouTube. One of the ways to use videos on YouTube for your marketing is also to create playlists where you can include also videos created by others and uploaded on YouTube. Imagine any user-generated content using your products, or maybe the videos are a result of a contest you created for your users. YouTube is great for discovery, for awareness, advertising, but there's also another platform that's quite popular for hosting videos, and that's Vimeo. Vimeo is great for its technical abilities. It does not compress the video and has better privacy settings. Also, there are no disturbing ads, and users can create their own products. We see here an example. A user created a webinar series with the possibility to monetize the content. One can buy either a whole webinar series or individual content. Of course, using video on websites and blogs is one of the most common ways to publish videos. Videos can be embedded from YouTube, Vimeo, or other video platforms, but also from business video platforms such as Vidyard. Here we can see a quite common example of using a webinar recording also as an on-demand content. With a bit of thought on which pages it makes sense to publish call to actions to access this kind of content on the website, we can still generate traffic to the video recording for many years, especially if the content is evergreen. Don't forget, you can also add a video to your website to better explain a product or a service. Also, if you have a video that explains how to use certain products, you can add that video to all the relevant pages on the website or in the online shop. For example, all version of the product or products the video includes. Video is also a great lead generation and nurturing tool. And we already mentioned you can also send videos to links to videos via email. There are a number of topics you can cover, and it would depend also on what your company does. But in B2B, common topics would be proactively answering questions, creating case studies, doing mini demos of a tool, etc. And after selling, maybe creating a video of a sales account handing off the client to the account manager or recording product progress updates. Before we go, we need to also talk about video analytics. YouTube is probably a platform where you will most certainly publish your video, so it makes sense to get to know the options you have. You can see them on the right-hand side. Some of them are available when you're a content creator. Of course, every social media platform also has analytics, so make sure you know where to access it and check it regularly to see what content works and what not. And if you're using business video platform like Vidyard, you also get notifications who watched your video and what percentage of the video was viewed. This is used mainly in one-to-one communication, especially in sales. With this information, you can prioritize your engaged leads and tailor your next steps, but also it gives you a prompt to follow up and inquire how they like the video and possibly also schedule a meeting. And now let's jump to the next module.